Hello, and welcome back to our series. Today, we journey back in time, centuries after the first humans walked the earth, to a world that had once again lost its way. Imagine a society where people had forgotten the one who created them. Instead of turning to Allah, they carved idols from stone and wood, bowing down to statues that could neither hear nor help them. Their lives were guided by selfish desires and empty traditions, a far cry from the pure faith of their ancestors. In the midst of this spiritual darkness, a beacon of hope was sent. Allah, in His infinite mercy, chose a righteous man named Nuh, peace be upon him, to be His messenger. For an astonishing 950 years, Nuh dedicated his life to a single, profound mission. He walked among his people, his voice filled with sincerity and concern, calling out to them day and night. His message was simple and timeless. O my people, worship Allah. You have no other God but Him. Will you not then be righteous? He pleaded with them, reminded them of Allah's blessings, and warned them of the consequences of their disbelief. He spoke to them publicly in large gatherings and privately in quiet conversations, leaving no stone unturned in His effort to guide them back to the straight path. But how did they respond to this tireless call? With scorn and ridicule. They closed their minds and hearts to His words. When He spoke, they would thrust their fingers into their ears so they wouldn't have to listen. And they would pull their cloaks over their heads in arrogance, determined to continue in their misguided ways. They mocked Him, calling Him a madman, a liar, someone merely seeking power. You are just a man like us, they jeered, and we see only the poorest and lowliest among us following you. We see no virtue in you. The more Nuh pleaded, the harder their hearts became. Despite his 9.5 centuries of unwavering effort, only a small handful of people accepted his message. Seeing their stubborn persistence in disbelief, Allah revealed a new command to His faithful servant Nuh. It was a command that sounded strange, even impossible, to the disbelievers. Allah said, "Construct the ark under our watchful eyes and through our inspiration, and do not plead with me for those who have done wrong. They are destined to be drowned." So, Nuh and his small group of followers began their work. They gathered wood, cut planks, and started building a massive vessel, an ark, right there on dry land, far from any sea. As you can imagine, this became the subject of even greater ridicule. Every time the chiefs and nobles of His people passed by, they would laugh hysterically. A ship on dry land, Nuh, they would scoff. Have you finally lost your mind completely? First, you were a prophet, and now you're a shipbuilder in the middle of a desert. They couldn't comprehend the divine plan. But Nuh, with the calm certainty of a true believer, simply replied, "If you ridicule us now, then we will certainly ridicule you later, just as you ridicule us. You will soon come to know who will be visited by a humiliating punishment and on whom will descend a lasting torment." He knew what they did not. He had faith in Allah's promise. Then, the day of reckoning arrived, the command of Allah was issued. It didn't start with a gentle drizzle. The very fountains of the great deep burst forth, and the floodgates of the heavens were flung open. Water gushed out from the earth with incredible force, while torrential rain poured down from the sky relentlessly. It was a deluge unlike anything humanity had ever witnessed. The water level rose with terrifying speed, swallowing up plains, then hills, and finally, even the mightiest mountains disappeared beneath the churning waves. It was a world submerged. Amidst this chaos, the ark, carrying Nuh, his family, the few believers, and pairs of every living creature, floated safely upon the water. It was a vessel of salvation in an ocean of destruction. The waves were like mountains, tossing everything about, yet the ark sailed on, protected by Allah's grace. In this terrifying moment, we see a powerful lesson. No worldly power, no status, and no wealth could save anyone from the decree of Allah. The flood was not merely a natural disaster, it was a divine cleansing, a purification of the earth from disbelief and corruption. It was a clear and undeniable sign for all of humanity. When the divine purpose was fulfilled, and the earth was cleansed of those who had rejected the truth, Allah commanded, "O earth, swallow your water, and O sky, withhold your rain." And the water began to recede. The storm subsided, and a new calm settled over the world. The ark, which had weathered the cataclysmic flood, gently came to rest upon the peak of Mount Judy. A new chapter for humanity was about to begin, with the survivors carrying the seed of faith forward. The story of Noah and the Great Flood is a powerful reminder that true salvation and success lie only in faith and obedience to our Creator. It shows that no matter how much the world mocks the truth, the promise of Allah is always true. Thank you so much for joining us on this incredible journey. If you found this story as moving and profound as we did, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next episode. We look forward to seeing you again.